Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA-TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
It is Monday already, everybody. We hope you had a great weekend. Heather's off today, but we're excited because Mikey is here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I think I picked a really good day to be here.
You did.
Some really exciting things that are happening today.
First time ever, we are live at the epicenter of weather this morning. The entire world is watching Punxsutawney, and guess who's there for Groundhog Day?
Oh, of course, it's Boaz in Punxsutawney. I think the entire world, they wanted to know if the groundhog would see its shadow.
Yeah, and we don't want to steal your thunder, but we've already reported he did see his shadow. But Boaz, I mean, give us the lowdown on this. I mean, there are so many camera lights and everything. Is it even accurate anymore?
It is, well, if you can't trust a groundhog, who can you trust? I mean, that's what I got to say. But it is wild here. I mean, I will say I've had a few great days in my life. My bar mitzvah, the day I married Brooke, the day Aviv was born. But this is right up there. It is insane. 2 hours ago, this spot was full of, we're at Gobbler's Knob, by the way, like tens of thousands of people. It was totally insane. And just so you know, the population of Punxsutawney is between 5,000 and 6,000 people. So today the population balloons by like 800%. It is crazy. I mean, it's sort of a cross between like a concert, it is a Mardi Gras, and a religious event. Because as we're all around pre-dawn chanting, Phil, 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 it does feel like, are we at some sort of religious service? It is insane, and we're all waiting for this groundhog to emerge from that stump over here. I mean, it is indescribable, and yes, the crowd was very disappointed when Phil predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Obviously, we were all pretty bummed. The mood changed in that moment. I thought there might be a revolt, but everyone really behaved themselves.
That's good.
Yeah.
And they take good care of Phil, too. Like, they would protect him from a revolt.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, usually Phil sticks around after the event, but today, because it was so cold, they got him back into his heated RV, a trailer, I don't know, little throne room, wherever Phil hangs out, because he wasn't taking selfie with the crowds like he normally does, because, you know, it's even too cold for a groundhog.
Well, we're really excited for you, Boaz. We know this is like the pinnacle of your career here, but we're going to stick around with you for a little bit because I know you have some more to do up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to show you a little bit more around Gobbler's Knob later on in the show.
All right. We look forward to it. Thank you, Boaz. Try to stay warm.
I know. It's really exciting. You can tell how excited he is.
And if anyone can get an exclusive with Phil, it's Boaz.
It's him.
Let me tell you. And so we're going to show you the video of Phil coming out a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
All right, we hope you had a warm, wonderful weekend. Let's talk about ours. And I will tell you, I had a fantastic, warm Saturday night because I went to Rainia's house.
You did?
For dinner.
Well, because when I talked to you last week, you weren't quite sure how your weekend was going to pan out.
Well, I just didn't remember what we had planned for our weekend.
I didn't know this was on the calendar.
This was on the calendar, and it was superb. So there's Rainia. I got an action shot. She was like, "What are you doing taking pictures?" But anyway, the lobster pastry appetizer. This is a beet salad. Also buco, this wonderful dish she made. And then perhaps the best creme brulee I have ever had in my life.
Do you know that's one of my favorite desserts? Oh, I'm so jealous.
So good.
That looked
It really
delicious.
was. I mean, and this was interesting. So there was a wonderful group of people there, but 2 of them are chefs. And Rainia talked about being nervous cooking for the chefs. And I was like, Rainia, like, how could you? Because I would be nervous if Rainia were at our house.
Absolutely.
So it was so interesting to hear her talk about it that way. But really, she's just such a wonderful woman. And it felt like a warm hug on a Saturday night.
I'm sure.
Really.
Fantastic. stick,
Yeah,
and you
it was
had
great.
creme brulee and beets. When I saw beets, I said, "Oh, David had a good weekend."
I know, I love my beats. All right, and then we played tennis yesterday morning. Gary could not make it, so our friend Connor from work filled in. She is amazing. She is the kind of teammate that you need, because when you think, "Oh, I'm never going to get to that shot," she gets it. She gets to that shot.
You know what? I love Connor, and I don't get a chance to see her very often anymore because her schedule's changed a little bit.
Yes.
So we're working opposing shifts. But I hear she's really great at tennis.
She's really great. In fact, she may give me lessons. She's offered lessons, and I was like, I could learn a thing or two from Connor.
Do you consider yourself good at this point? Because you've been playing tennis for some time now. Would you?
No.
No, okay.
It's kind of like skiing. Like, I can get down the hill and I have some good moments, but I don't think my technique is anything that what they would teach you.
I see.
You know, so now I probably have to unlearn bad habits.
Okay. Well, at least you look the part when you play.
Well, thanks.
That's what's important.
Well, those are still images that we just showed. All right. And this is really not about me, but it made me sad because Friday afternoon, Heather and I were actually out on a shoot Friday afternoon. And Teddy, our producer, texted us and said Catherine O'Hara passed away. And Heather was like, wait a minute, Catherine O'Hara, who is that? And I said, Moira. And then she was like, oh my gosh, Moira. Of course, Catherine O'Hara was Moira in Schitt's Creek, but she was also in Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's where I remember
Home
her
Alone.
from. Yeah.
I mean, she was just amazing. And she was in, I don't know if you've seen any of the Christopher Guest movies like Best in Show or For Your Consideration is my favorite. But she was just brilliant. And what a loss. She was only 71 years old.
Wow, what a wonderful career. Yeah, Delia Dietz in Beetlejuice. Iconic.
Like, I think everybody has seen her do something.
Absolutely.
All the way back to SCTV. I mean, like, really. All right, tell me about your weekend.
Well, I had a pretty good weekend. Well, I know the last time I was on Pittsburgh Today Live, it was, I don't know, a week and a half ago, and we were talking about my birthday, and I put it out there that I wanted to go to the hotel by myself for the weekend, and I did just that. So I went to the hotel, went to the Fairmont, the spa. I actually worked out a little bit, which was a lot of fun.
No, really, like you have determination. Because if I were there by myself, I don't know that I would be working out.
No. Yeah. I hopped in the sauna, and then from the Fairmont, I walked from the Fairmont to the terminal all by myself.
In the strip district.
In the strip district.
That's a good
Sephora.
hike.
Yes,
Yeah.
my brother stopped by the hotel and brought dinner. How about that? I see my brother like
that's so
5
cool.
times a year. So
That's
this
so
was
cool.
like a rare sighting.
So this was your birthday weekend?
This
like
was my
a couple
birthday weekend
ago.
a couple weekends
Okay.
ago. And so I tried a crab boil for the first time. That was a lot of fun. And then I ended the night with, I ate a whole entire bag of Twizzlers.
That's
And
okay.
watched a James Bond movie. I don't even know which
James Bond
I don't
movie?
even know which one I watched, but it was good.
I love this for you. I love it.
Yeah, I had a good time. So, and then I want to report this. Wilson, he got a haircut. Now, I want to talk about this in a very sensitive manner, because when he gets a haircut, he becomes very self-conscious.
Really?
Yeah, because he's used to a lot of fur. And so when you take away his fur, he's just like, hey, mommy, I don't know if this looks that great, but he always looks amazing. So you have to work with him a little bit after he gets a haircut and just kind of stroke his ego a bit.
Be extra special.
You do.
Make him feel extra special.
Yes.
Yeah. He looks great.
Wilson looks fantastic.
You're looking great, Wilson.
So this is a picture of a dinosaur chair that Joran bought Logan, and he really loves dinosaurs, so he loves this chair. He won't even let me sit in it. I tried to sit in it a couple of times, and he pushed me out the way. Get out the way,
Well,
Mom.
it's his chair.
This is my chair, but it's really cute. And it
He
goes,
is so adorable.
Oh, I just love him. He's just, his personality is just turning. It's just so robust, and it's like he's a little man. And then Heather, she went along with the dinosaur theme and brought this old toy that Rocco used to play with in for Logan. And so I took it home, and he loves this dinosaur. It's huge, and it chomps. You can chomp the dinosaur, and it can.
What are you chomping at me?
Yeah, I'm chomping at you.
Chomping at me.
Big mouth, yeah. So
But it's cute. He's in the dinosaur stage.
He's in the dinosaur stage, so he had a lot of fun with that. So thank you, Heather.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I just love it. He just has such a cute grin. Really does.
Always smiling.
All right, let's get to the entertainment news, because maybe you watched it last night right here on KDKA. We're talking about the Grammys. So we want to mention a few of the big winners, and Bad Bunny was one of them. He took home Album of the Year. most people thought it was going to be between him and Lady Gaga, so it's not surprising that he won. He is internationally streaming. He is double the numbers of everybody else.
Yes.
That is how popular he is. And of course, he's the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yes, by far, he's the most popular musical artist in the world.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then here's my girl, Olivia. I know, look at him. He's just soaking it up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, now.
Wow.
So I want to talk about this right now. Olivia Dean.
Yes.
This is my girl. I love her so much. Her music is wonderful. She won Best New Artist, and she's the one she opened for Sabrina Carpenter when she came to Pittsburgh. I didn't get a chance to go to the concert, but it almost made me want to buy tickets.
Right.
Because Olivia Dean was
Olivia
opening.
Dean was more important than Sabrina Carpenter.
No shade on Sabrina Carpenter, but yes, no, none whatsoever. And I know Teddy, our producer, he predicted that Olivia Dean would win. So I was right along with him, and I'm so happy for her.
You know what? I am too. I mean, she's new for me, but I was listening to some of her music. Really nice sound.
Yeah.
Like a Nora Jones, Diana Ross. Like, it's so fantastic.
Talk to me.
She's really good.
Talk to me,
And
talk
Teddy's
to me.
bets, by the way, if you were going to bet money, which
go
I
with
would
him.
not,
You go with
with
Teddy.
Teddy. He knows who's going to win these things. We want to share this with you. One last piece of entertainment news. So the Devil Wears Prada 2, we have been chronicling them making this.
Meryl Streep, she's back as Miranda. Also Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci. He was the one who I said he has to come back.
Oh, he has to come back. Emily Blunt, she played such a delicious character. She played Emily, and she is back. Apparently, she turns out to be this high-powered executive, and Andy returns to the fashion world, and obviously Miranda doesn't recognize her, which is so Miranda. But I love even that little clip. Like when Stanley Tucci says, "Look what TJ Maxx brought in."
That. So I'm excited for that. That's coming out May 1st. And I'll be waiting.
I know. Oh, we're
Love
all
that
going to go.
movie.
We're all going to go. All right, coming up on today's show, you've seen cheese boards, but have you ever heard of potato boards?
No.
Well, the latest food trend is taking over the internet, Mikey, and we're going to show you how to build one that is perfect for your Super Bowl spread.
All right. Plus, we're pressing play on the internet's most jaw-dropping mishaps. We're going to see if we can guess who's really at fault and who gets to walk away clean. A lawyer is our guide, and you get to help us decide.
But first, we know that the groundhog did see a shadow, and that means 6 more weeks of winter. Boaz was there as Punxsutawney Phil came out of his burrow, and he's trying to get an interview with him. We're going to go live to get the inside scoop on how it all went. That is coming up next.
How do you interview a groundhog? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Boaz could do it.
It's Monday, February 2nd. Happy Groundhog Day.
I love this graphic. Yes. It's so good. All right, we're so excited. PTL is live in Punxsutawney.
I mean, think about it. Everyone across America, especially those places covered in snow and ice right now, we're watching that little groundhog this morning, and he lives just 80 miles away.
Yeah, so Boaz and our videographer, Scott Denke, got up really early this morning, drove to Punxsutawney to be part of the madness. Boaz, it kind of looks like you're there in the aftermath of the madness at this point.
All alone.
Yeah, the ground around me is littered with coffee cups and hand warmer packets. The crowds are gone, but we are still here, and it's cool because we get to show you behind the scene at Gobbler's Knob now. So follow me. Normally, this is full of hordes of people. There are dignitaries here, but we're going to take you right on stage at Gobbler's Knob to show you the stump where it happened. So this is the stump where they pull Phil out of. So they have all the people with top hats. That's the inner circle of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club. And one of those members takes a cane and raps on these doors 3 times, and then Phil comes out. There's no groundhog in here, I'm sorry to say. But we actually got a chance to talk with the president of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club a little earlier today. So I want you to take a look at that. And you're holding the cane, the magical acacia cane that allows you to speak groundhogese.
Yes, this cane is handed down from president to president, and when Phil, he got up on the stump, he turned and looked at me, and he looked back behind him, and he just said, you know, Mr. President, we need to select the winter scroll. So that's what I did.
And that is a rough job for you. He's putting you in an awkward situation because you know you're going to be letting down like 10,000 people.
Well, you know what? I didn't let everybody down because there's a lot of people that still like 6 more weeks of winter. We have our skiers and people that enjoy winter.
So I was one of those disappointed people. I actually brought the seed catalog. I was hoping I would do a little seed shopping because I was like, okay, maybe I can start gardening if it's an early spring. But after I got that update from Phil, I don't need the seed catalog anymore. So I just want you to turn around for a sec, Scott, and look at this huge area, which was full of tens of thousands of people. Last year, I think 40 to 50,000 people came here. And the thing that surprised me is even though there have been Groundhog Day events happening in the Punxsutawney area since the late 1880s, it really got popular after the Groundhog Day movie. So before that, maybe 2,000 to 5,000 people would show up, and then after the Groundhog Day movie came out in 1993, then it started getting into the tens of thousands, and it was just a wild scene, and they're entertaining people from 3 a.m. on. So there was a doo-wop band performing on the stage here, there were various dignitaries talking, they were showing movies, they had a fireworks display, there were these giant, torches, which would, keep, shooting up bursts of flame every few minutes. So they were really entertaining the crowd. And I think part of the reason they were keeping us moving was because it is so cold. You have to keep moving. It's really right around zero. We were freezing. In fact, at one point, we were filming something, and a woman just in the crowd called to me and said, sir, there's snot coming down your nose right now. I think I should let you know before you film anything else. And one thing I do want to note is actually it is the birthday, also today, of our photographer, Scott's mom, Cindy. And so, happy birthday to Cindy. And we called her up, and here's the crazy thing. Cindy didn't see her shadow today, so she's predicting an early spring. So it's Cindy versus Phil. So I don't know what you make of that or what Mary thinks about that. I don't know. Any thoughts?
I think we should go with Cindy.
I think we should go with Cindy. You've given us a wonderful choice there, Boaz. Yeah. All right, well, happy birthday to Cindy.
And the groundhog normally does predict more winter, so this is not surprising. Although also, we've looked over the stats, and the groundhog's only right 30 to 40% of the time. So maybe go with Cindy.
Well, he did not go to meteorological school.
He did not.
Yes.
I'm most bummed about the fact that you can't plant your seeds early. So I don't know.
Yeah, still, you know what? Go grab that seed catalog. Do not leave it back there. Sooner or later, you're going to be able to plant your seeds.
Yeah,
all right.
Go find it, Boaz.
Thanks, Boaz. Fantastic report. We absolutely love having you there.
All right. That was fun.
We're going with Cindy, though, not Phil.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of Groundhog Day, you know the movie where the same day keeps repeating. Well, unfortunately, financial fraud does the same thing. But this is one cycle you can break. We're learning how to get out of the loop coming up.
Okay, before you shout, it's their fault, you might want to see this. We're watching viral accident videos and letting a lawyer help us sort out who's really to blame, who's liable, who's not, and who just really had a bad day.
Yeah, and we want your help, so get your phone or device ready. Scan the QR code on your screen now or go to KDKA.com/connect because we're going to see what you think who is at fault. That's when PTL comes right back.
Okay, maybe you've seen those car accident videos that have gone viral and you immediately pick a side. But today, we're putting your instincts to the test.
And we want your help too. Scan the QR code below and let us know who you think is at fault in each one of the viral videos we're about to show you.
Yeah, we're going to have that QR code for you in a second, and this is going to be interesting. So Jason from Edgar Snyder and Associates is here to give us some insight. Thank you for being here as always, Jason. And so let's play the viral accident video number 1, and then you tell us what we're looking at. What are we seeing in this video?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so here we see a vehicle operating behind another vehicle that had put on its brake lights.
Oh.
Puts the car in reverse and smashes into the vehicle behind it. Who's at fault?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. All right, so we're asking our viewers to weigh in, and the question is it the car backing into the driveway that's at fault, or the car that with filming the incident, the one that you see the video? And most of the
say the
people are
car
saying
backing.
it's the car backing.
Definitely.
Is that what you would say?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct. So normally when you're operating a vehicle behind another vehicle, you are required to keep an assured, clear distance to make sure you don't run into the vehicle in front of you.
Right.
In this case, however, there was clearly a stop of the vehicle in the rear. And at that point, the vehicle in front, before he hit reverse, has a duty to make sure the roadway is clear so he doesn't impact any objects on his way back.
Yeah.
Oh, I would just think, can you just reverse in the middle of the road like that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
All right.
that's a big,
Good
big
call,
problem.
Mikey.
All right, so here's our next setup, a car intentionally stopping on the highway.
Okay, so here we have a vehicle that's operating normally, and right in front of it, another vehicle comes into its lane from the passing lane, hits its brake lights, and gradually comes to a stop.
Yeah.
We see the car stopped,
Yeah.
and then the question is what should a driver who's behind a vehicle like this do in this situation?
You mean the Jeep that's behind the vehicle that stopped?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
So Megaphone poll is saying our choices are: who is at fault, the car stopping on the highway or the preceding car?
What do you guys think?
It's a hard one.
Well,
Because what if it was an emergency and that was the reason why they stopped?
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so the Jeep is stopping because the car in front of him is stopping. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, correct.
Oh, I
So-
see. Okay.
See,
yeah.
so I think the Jeep should have tried to get out of the way into one of those passing lanes, but if you couldn't, I think that's all you can do, right?
I think you're right, David. The Jeep has no business stopping in the middle of a roadway, especially a heavily trafficked roadway where other vehicles are going at a good rate of speed. That is entirely the Jeep's fault.
Yeah.
If you're a driver behind a vehicle that's making those types of stops, whether it's a medical event or an intentional act, you should be getting around that Jeep, leave it alone, whether you do not want to get involved in a potential road rage incident. Put your blinkers on, go into the other lane, and get away from the car in front of you.
Okay. All right, good. All right, let's move on to the next video. I know that one people were split on. Let's take a look at this. So what are we seeing here?
Oh, so here we see a delivery person enter a home
Whoa!
and suddenly get almost attacked by a dog. We're seeing the same thing here, a FedEx driver who tries to drop off a package, another dog. And the question is who's at fault for that particular situation?
All right, is it the dog owner, the pedestrian, or no one is at fault, or the delivery person, I guess it would be? You know, I think it's the dog owner.
I think it's the dog owner as well.
You guys are absolutely right.
Okay.
If you own a dog, there is a duty to make sure that that dog is safely kept away from people, especially if you know that that dog has dangerous propensities. Now, what's interesting is with delivery people, they're assumed to be permissible guests when they come to drop off packages. In fact, sometimes we see an Amazon driver send an email to you saying, your Amazon driver is about to come, please make sure your driveway is well lit. So it's very important if you own a dog to make sure that it is safely restrained, including for delivery people.
Well, shout out to that first delivery driver because he had
Oh my
very
gosh,
quick
he was
reaction
fast.
time.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
our viewers got that one right.
all
too.
right, good. So this is the last one: a guy rollerblading in traffic. This
This
sounds
is right out
dangerous.
downtown.
This is right near where we're at, actually, and there is some guy that is dancing on rollerblades, not even in the bike lane, and a vehicle is right behind him, and the question is who's at fault? Should an event or an injury occur, who would be at fault for a situation
I just want
like
to
that?
say he has some skills though. Like he's good moves there. So the question is at fault the rollerblader or the driver?
I mean,
I would have
most
to say
people
the
are saying the
rollerblader.
rollerblader,
Yeah.
and that is what I would say too. I mean, you can't be doing
can't
this.
do that.
You couldn't
Absolutely.
drive like that.
No.
on a
Of course,
street.
this
Yeah.
one's a pretty easy one. I don't know what that rollerblader was thinking, but certainly you cannot, if you are a rollerblader or a pedestrian, just automatically play around in traffic. That is clear negligence,
bad idea.
and that one's a slam dunk.
Yeah, it puts people in danger. It
It
does.
absolutely does.
This was very interesting. I like this, Jason. Thank
Thank you.
so much.
Very eye-opening.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you all for voting too.
All right. Well, thanks to Edgar Snyder and Associates for sponsoring our Straight to the Point series here on PTL.
All right, still to come, the singer who just announced he is bringing his tour to Pittsburgh this summer. We're kind of giving it away with the video here. And he's opening up about his life, the motto he lives by. That is coming up in today's Pop Talk Live. and it's a little warmer than over the weekend, but are we going to get a break anytime soon? Punxsutawney Phil says no, but let's see what an actual meteorologist has to say. Mary's coming up next.
Welcome back. Well, Punxsutawney Phil says 6 more weeks of winter, and we're certainly in a deep freeze. We still have our temperatures this morning into those single digits. Some of us still feeling below 0. We will gradually make improvement. So as we head into this morning, again, 9 below in Franklin is how it feels. But as we head into the next several days, again, we still have our temperatures that are going to be right around 30 there Tuesday, upper 20s on Wednesday, lows into the teens, 26 there for the high on Thursday. And then we have some more snow showers on Friday, but at least we're closer to that freezing mark. And then on Saturday, temperatures will fall, and we're talking single-digit lows and highs only in the teens. So despite that, David and Mikey, they've moved over to the kitchen, and they're cooking up something warm, huh?
Hey, Mary, we are trying a food trend that is spud-tacular. Baked potatoes are breaking the internet, served board style, and fully loaded.
This looks fantastic. Chef Doug Heilman will join us to cook up his own viral-worthy version. That's when PTL comes back, and we can't wait.
I actually genuinely think that a jacket potato sharing board it's phenomenal, it's incredible. My idea of absolute heaven. Pomme de terre.
It looks good. All right, across the pond, they call it a jacket potato. Here at home, it's a classic baked potato. But whatever you call it, this humble spud is having a major moment online.
That was very good, actually. Baked potato boards are going viral. And when we saw this trend, we knew exactly who to call. Chef Doug Heilman is joining us now, loading up the potatoes and putting his own spin on this internet sensation. Of course you would put your own spin on it.
I had to, of course. Well, the woman we saw, Poppy Cooks, she had some very UK things. She had like morning beans, and I don't know if we're going to get into that.
I don't even know what morning beans
I don't know,
are.
but thank goodness.
They often serve baked beans for breakfast in the UK.
Okay.
So she had that on her board. We don't have that today.
Okay.
But we do have lots of baked potatoes, some traditional toppings, and then I have some other combos to consider. So we'll walk through that right now. So Mikey, why don't we talk about how we prep the potatoes? Would you do that with me, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the russet is really the major baking potato because it's the right kind of starch inside. And I'm thinking that if you're doing this board, you kind of want every potato to look about the same size. So some of our grocery stores locally, you can actually pick loose russet potatoes so you're getting a consistent shape.
I always pick these because they're the biggest.
They're the biggest, right? The biggest
That's
are the
all I
best.
care about.
And so what we're going to do, we're scrubbed, washed and scrubbed, and then I would like you to just grab a fork with me, and we're going to poke it about 6 times. Just turn it a third. Doesn't have to go super deep, but we don't want them to explode.
No, we don't want that.
All right, so this is real that they could explode.
Well,
That's not a
they
live
could crack open, and then they may not cook even.
Okay, all right.
And then a couple of ways to bake the potato. I have the oven set at 400 degrees. We saw an Alton Brown video. We saw an America's Test Kitchen video. I liked a little bit of both. And so the one that I'm doing today is we take our potatoes, and I have some salt water. There's just some warm water with some salt, and you dip it in like a brine.
Oh, I've never done this
And so
before.
it's a little bit seasoned. We put it on a rack on a cookie sheet. And we bake it for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then we take it out. In the last 10 minutes, we brush it with some neutral oil, put them back in the oven, and they get really crispy.
Oh, that's
So if you like that crispy skin.
Well, what would you consider a neutral oil?
So I'm using a sunflower oil, just not an olive oil, nothing with a lot of flavor.
Non-olive oil,
Right,
okay, all right.
avocado oil or vegetable oil.
Okay.
And not butter, because butter has moisture inside.
That's what I would go with.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
I would not
yet.
pick the butter.
We're getting towards
Sunflower.
Yeah, we're getting towards that. And so now let's build the board. And so I got us started. I have a nice big board. I lined it with a little bit of parchment.
We're ready.
We're about business.
I started you guys, but I'm going to have you really build it with me. So I've got some chili in the middle that I heated up.
Look at
Mikey,
this.
we've got some traditional toppings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some of our potatoes off to the side.
These are
These are
cooked
all
already.
cooked, already done.
And this is how you'd present it to everybody at your
Yeah,
party.
I think
Okay.
so, right? And then, Mikey, would you kind of decide how your adventure looks for these?
So
And
this
then
is chives here, and
chives,
broccoli.
broccoli, sour cream. Now, David, on your side,
Yeah.
You have some other interesting combos.
I do. I have blue
He's an
cheese.
interesting guy.
He does.
I have celery.
Blue cheese, celery, and this is buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
No, I'm gonna just tighten these up so I can do a couple more
Yes,
potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
more
There we
room
go.
for the potato. I
Right?
love potatoes.
Now-
And talk to me about these.
So
This
fun.
is truffled mushrooms. I had mushrooms that I cooked in truffle butter. So we have a little Italian vibe going here with shavings of Parmesan cheese, really good Parmesan. So I'd kind of keep those
look
grouped
at this.
together.
I want to try that.
Yeah, I know. And then, again, going in a different direction, this is a curry with a crispy shallot.
Okay, crispy shallot, and this is the curry.
And just a little hint, David, I might want to keep those items closer together.
Close
them
together so
together.
you know
people
what
have
goes
the
with
idea
what.
of what they should be, doing.
Okay, good. No,
You
see,
don't want
I
the
told you-
mushrooms
I'm
with
gonna
the
stick another
buffalo.
potato
Are
down
you
there.
really gonna trust me with this?
Yeah.
All right. And then this, what is
Yeah,
this?
this
cilantro
is
or
cilantro
parsley?
and pico de gallo, which I think
Okay.
goes with some of our other traditional items. And then one more item that, actually, I think the butter's still in the fridge, Mikey.
Okay.
We forgot that. Obviously, butter. Butter.
need
in any
the
different ways.
butter.
You want to get it, David?
Sure.
And Mikey,
Where-
let's talk about this other little board here. So let's not forget about the basics, salt and pepper. I've got a bunch of different salts and ground pepper. I've got Malden sea salt. I also have some hot sauce. Since we have some things that might go with hot sauce, we have a little Hammerjack hot sauce. They're a local company.
fun.
Love them. And guys, dig in.
Dig in.
Yeah, there's no time like
Yeah.
the present.
No.
Doug. So,
Right.
and you're saying just open it up and build it.
Yes, and in fact, like what I did is, as they came out, is I gave them a little kind of poke and cut through, and then what I've seen is you kind of squeeze from the sides to get it sort of.
We're already topping.
I know you
We're
guys are
already
doing it. You
topping
guys are
this.
doing it.
Yours is so perfect.
Well,
Mine,
yeah.
I didn't know
I've
the
been
instructions.
practicing.
Okay.
All right, I
I'm
want to
gonna-
try these mushrooms.
I'm going to
with
go
the-
with more of the
love this.
traditional side. Broccoli, maybe? Yeah.
Are you
well,
overwhelmed?
Oh, I know. Wait, what was this again?
This is just chives.
Chives, okay. Oh boy.
I want a little
This is
chili
so
on
much
the other
fun.
side.
Go for
Oh
the
yeah,
chili.
that's what I should have gone
Yeah,
with the
no,
chili.
chili, yeah.
before. Don't take it all,
Well, it's
David.
not too late, Mikey. No, there's more. There's plenty of chili.
I
All
think
right,
this
we
is
have to try
perfect
just
for
a
the
little.
next sort of game day or family gathering. Also, even fun, I think, on a like Friday night to get rid of all the leftovers.
Yeah.
Make some baked potatoes and whatever is in the fridge. Put that on the board.
Oh yeah. You know what? These mushrooms with the cheese, the parmesan. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, good.
Really? I want to try
Thank
the
you.
chili too. I want to try everything. here.
Everything.
Well, you have to come back and get another potato.
Thanks,
Okay.
Doug. This was
All right.
amazing.
Woo, thank you, Doug.
All right, for more of Doug's recipes and to check out his podcast, The Pittsburgh Dish, just head to our website. We'll have a link for you there.
I want to eat more, but I can't because I have to talk. In the movie Groundhog Day, Bill Murray relives the same day again and again and again. Well, it turns out financial fraud works the same way. They often try to get you over and over, but they do not have to win. How to break the cycle and protect yourself, that is coming up next.
I'm reliving the same day over and over.
Bill?
Ned Ryerson?
Bang!
Do you ever have deja vu, Mrs. Lancaster?
I don't think so, but I could check with the kitchen.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again?
One of my favorite movies, just like Bill Murray's character in the movie Groundhog Day. Boaz was in Punxsutawney for us this morning, but unlike the movie, today won't keep repeating itself.
We don't think it will, at
Yeah,
least.
no.
All right, unfortunately, financial fraud, it does repeat itself. It happens again and again every single day. But the good news is it doesn't have to. And joining us now is Cindy Deal with Clearview Federal Credit Union with tips on how we can spot financial fraud and break the cycle. Cindy, thank you for joining us. And I know scammers, I mean, they go back to the same tricks, maybe with a twist, because the tricks work. They know that it can work, right?
Yeah, and thanks for having me. And you're absolutely right. Fraud can feel like Groundhog Day. Scammers use the same tricks over and over, and far too often they're successful. But there is some good news that with some awareness and a few simple tips, we can break that cycle of fraud.
Yeah,
Good.
all right. Well, let's really dive into this. Let's talk about some of the most common types of fraud that you see.
Sure. So one of the most common are phishing scams. And those are those fake emails and texts that you get. Everyone gets them.
yeah.
They look like they're coming from a reputable company, such as your credit union, a package delivery carrier, even the IRS. They'll have a link on them. And the scammers want you to click on that link because they're telling you something's wrong, and if you click on this link, it's going to fix it. And it doesn't. We don't want you to ever click on a link that comes through. The key with this is to pause,
Yeah.
go to the company's trusted website, call a trusted number, and verify that email.
Yeah. And really, that's so important. Like, don't fall for it. Don't think that, oh my gosh, there's a rush, I've got to go do this.
Right.
Like, make sure it's legit. Another type of fraud is when someone pretends to be someone else. And I hate this because it really preys on people and makes them panic.
It does, and the impersonation scams are really terrifying. Basically, it's exactly what you just said. A person is pretending to be a trusted source. They're pretending to be a government official or someone from a tech support. They can even pretend that they're your family member. And the key with this is to immediately hang up. These are very scary scams, and they use that fear to get you to just forget what you need to do, forget your good tips, and to give them money, give them gift cards, things like that. So hang up, call a trusted number, call the trusted company, call your family member, and verify before you do anything. You don't want to turn over your money or your personal information at all.
The sheriff is never going to call and say, give me gift cards because you didn't show up for jury duty.
Correct. A trusted source is never going to call and ask for money, gift cards, or to deposit to a crypto ATM.
Wow.
That's just a scam.
That is. That's very scary. It happens far too often, unfortunately. All right, here's the next one. So they call you and tell you that you've just won Publishers Clearinghouse, or you won this big prize.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't even enter into anything.
No, and that really is one of the oldest scams out there. If it's too good to be true, yeah, it probably is too good to be true. If you're finding out that you have long lost lottery winnings, or you've won a free vacation, or it's goods or services that's far too cheap, again, pause, look into it. You don't ever want to turn over personal information, money, gift cards, crypto ATMs to a reputable source. Keep that with you and you'll be good.
Yeah, in that circumstance, you want to believe. Like, everyone wants to think they won.
Right.
But in the moment, like you're talking about, take a breath and realize, oh my gosh, I didn't enter this. How could I win this? Yeah.
And unfortunately, these people do these things because it does work in a lot of instances. So you really have to be careful.
Yeah,
this is helpful.
For sure. Yeah, pause, make sure that it's really just make sure it's reputable before you turn over anything.
Absolutely. Cindy, really thank you. Very good advice, and you hit on a lot of the scams we end up reporting on the news. You can catch Money Monday every month right here on PTL.
All right, well, she took home a Grammy last night, but what she never leaves home without might surprise you. The most relatable reveal coming up next. Stop making me read between. One of Hollywood's biggest nights was last night, so you know LA was buzzing. What else was happening aside from the Grammys?
Yeah, so Melanie from 100.7 Stars, The Bubba Show, is here to get us caught up. Melanie, it's always great to see you. And we're going to start with Bruno Mars, because we know he's headed to Pittsburgh. But more than that, he has like some words of wisdom that we should all listen to, right?
Yeah, I feel like we hear this all the time, right? But I don't know, when Bruno Mars says it, maybe I'm gonna start paying attention more. You only live once. Don't let anybody dictate what you should be doing in life to enjoy your life, right? So he basically said you live once, which is true, and you're gonna be sorry when you get old if you do not take those chances and do things and spend some money and live. And I know that I agree with this because I just bought concert tickets for his show August 29th at Acrisure Stadium.
So that kind of justified the purchase. Yeah.
It did, right? Like, I feel like, okay, I've never seen him live. He's been on my bucket list. I'm going to take his advice and actually do that, and I'm doing it. And I don't want to be old and looking back like I should have saw Bruno Mars.
No, good for you, Melanie.
See, now I want to go too.
Yeah, take us all.
We'll sit with you.
Okay,
all right.
Yes, good.
Yeah, there's something about his music that just uplifts you.
Yes.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, next is my girl, Olivia Dean. She keeps something with her at all times, right?
I agree. So she's beautiful. Her hair is beautiful, her natural, gorgeous locks of hair. And she said she cannot leave home. And I think this is really relatable for anybody that has long hair with a hair clip. She said, if the hair gets in my face, no matter if I'm driving, in the car, where I'm at, I have to have a hair clip so I can, boop, put that hair up and get it out of my face. I think every single female must do this, and maybe some guys with long hair. I know I have a hair tie around my wrist right now, so I get it.
Oh,
I
really?
get it.
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Oh, so Melanie goes nowhere without a hair tie around her wrist.
No.
We continue
No,
to learn
hair
more
tie.
about you. All right.
See, it's right here.
Any excuse to talk about heated rivalry. And I saw this over the weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna. I won't steal your thunder. What are we talking about?
Somebody in the comments on Saturday Night Live said that SNL works quicker than God does because Connor Story, who plays Ilya Rozanov in Heated Rivalry, the book that it was a Canadian show, now HBO Max picked it up. It's viral. It's amazing. I am addicted. I'm now on my third rewatch of the show. He is going to be Connor Story, the host on SNL, February 28th. He was a waiter a couple of months ago, auditioning in LA, got the role in Canada, now HBO Max picked it up, and now he's hosting SNL. Lorne Michaels is like, let's go, let's do this.
There's no way. Well, I mean, it's hot right now. Move with it.
It really is. And then when you host SNL, it's
Go.
like you've made it.
Yes.
You're
so
in.
much so, yeah.
All right, so if it could, it's going to get better here. We're talking pizza, the best pizza in Pittsburgh. There's a big competition.
I know, and we have Daisy Jade and Ray Petlin from KDKA-TV, who are some of our judges this year. Daisy covering it there last year. This is huge, and it's Friday. We have over 57 pizza shops that entered, and I don't even know who's going to be in the top 10, but I will tell you this. It will change the trajectory of their business for at least that weekend, and we've talked to owners for months and years ahead. So this Friday's the day. We're going to announce that winning pizza shop right around 9:55 in the morning Friday, so you'll have to tune in.
I'm just trying to figure out why we didn't get asked to be judges.
Well, we're busy with this show, so that could be the reason why. But you know what? They did ask me one year, and it was a blast. I mean, really.
See, you guys are always welcome.
Oh, thank
thanks,
you, Melanie.
Mel.
All right, did Gigi, did she see her shadow this morning? Because you have your own Punxsutawney Phil, right?
She did. She actually saw her shadow. We let her up from the basement. That's where she lives in my house. And yes, we're going to have eternal winter. And Bubba and I know that this is bad news, but God love her.
I missed something. Do you have a groundhog in your basement?
That's my mom. So instead of Punxsutawney Phil, we let her up out of the basement today to see if the weather was going to be.
You guys are a riot. And give Gigi our love.
Love Gigi.
We will.
Melanie for 100.7 Star joining us on Mondays from Pop Talk Live.
I wasn't sure what was going on there. We'll be right back with a check on our local forecast.
Plus, we have a look at what we have planned for tomorrow.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to watch tomorrow at 9. We're showing how age really is just a number when it comes to fashion. Because when something fits just right, confidence follows. I really do believe that. So we'll be styling outfits that work whether you're 25 or 55.
It really does put you in the zone.
It does.
When you feel confident. Yeah. All right, and then we're digging into the microgreen craze, those tiny greens that many people are adding to everything. So we're finding out what the hype is really all about.
Yeah, that sounds right up my alley. Just healthy.
It does,
healthy.
I know.
And since Valentine's Day is almost here, a makeup artist joins us to show how to nail the perfect pink pout because a good lip can change everything. That and more tomorrow at 9 on KDKA and on KDKA Plus at 1.
Make it a great day, Pittsburgh.